Time for an update. What's up, YouTube? Alright, so here's where we're at. Got the new starter in, got the new coil on, and I got the new ignition switch in, which was only $10, and the coil was $10, I think. I paid an extra $5 to get it expedited here. So there's that. Starter, $40, free shipping. Got her all put back together. Well, not all put back together. I mean, I don't have all the plastics on here yet. I wound up flat blacking the frame and everything. I wasn't going to, but I did. And I ran a check on it, and it is not stolen, so that's good. The negative side, once I got the battery in and got the starter back in, and I went to fire it up, it fired up. It took a minute, but it fired up. Kind of like the last time it fired up. And then I noticed the carburetor was leaking fuel again. So I had to take the carburetor apart, clean the carburetor again. And I had one of the little needle valves in backwards. So it was flipped around. So it was, it wasn't seating all the way. So it was leaking. But once I put it back in, then I cranked and 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 cranked, and it wouldn't start. So it has fuel now, but now it doesn't have spark. So I put the brand new coil on it, because I hadn't put the new coil on yet. Put the brand new coil on it, still no spark. So I grounded it to the frame, cranked it, checked for spark. It had spark every so often, and it was most certainly getting fuel, and it almost fired up. And so what my guess is, and it's a cheap fix anyways, and I bought a $35 stator for it, because apparently that's a common thing that goes bad. So before I cook something else, I'm replacing the stator on this. I've already done the starter, I already done the coil. I tried a new CDI box, it wouldn't even crank, or wouldn't even fire at all with the new CDI box. So I put the old CDI box back on. I got more activity out of it with that. So I'm just waiting on the new stator. I know I said I was going to update on Tuesday. And apparently I lost a day, because when I made the video last time, it was Monday. And I thought it was Sunday. Or whatever. I don't know. My days were all messed up. This quarantine's got me so screwed up. So anyways, that update. I am guessing and hoping, from what I've heard, is that the stator is a common problem in these. It's just bolts to the cover here. So these wires go down into the stator. Right here. And the stator is mounted right here. At the inside of this cover. Pull this cover off. Replace the stator. Run the new wires. Plug it in. And there's also a little box that's hooked to it. So that's possibly something as bad as that little box, which could cause problems. Or the windings are bad. My guess is it's probably the original stator, and the windings are bad. So that's why we're only getting spark every so often. So we're going to replace that, see how that goes, get her fired up, and hopefully the next video will be of it running. Because it sounds badass when it runs. I mean, we still got this exhaust leak. I bought a extractor set to pull that out of there, and whoever put those bolts in there put in like a grade 2 bolt, and it's a really soft bolt, so the extractor set keeps basically just drilling out the center of it. So I don't think I'm ever going to get that out of there without drilling it and retapping it. So gotta love interruptions. Had a 6-year-old with a question. So, anyways, hopefully the next video will be this thing ripping, because it ran alright when it ran, and then I shut her down. So, like, I don't know. It's hard to believe that it would run for that amount of time and rev up just fine, and it'd be the stator. But I have no idea about these things, so we're going to replace that, go from there, see what it does. If not, I've got a special trick in my hat. My neighbor is a small engine repair specialist. But seeing as how we're on the quarantine and he's sick right now, he's got an upper respiratory infection. They say it's not the COVID, but we want to make sure that it's not. So that's why we're kind of hanging out, taking our time, changing some things up. So replace that stator, and hopefully she'll fire up and give us spark, because now we got fuel and we ain't got spark. Let me tell you, this thing backfired so hard the other night. It's when I quit. It echoed across the, it's a swamp there. Echoed across the swamp back and forth a couple times. And it was doing that the other night when I was trying to start it too, with the door closed, and it was making my ears ring. So I'm hopeful that's the only problem. We'll see. So I know she runs. I mean, really can't go much further than that right now. I mean, once I get that stator put in there, there's videos of people putting stators in, so I don't really have to do a how-to video on that. There's a lot of stuff out there on four-wheelers, so I really don't have to do how-to videos on this stuff. Basically, it's just going to be riding videos. I'm just kind of updating you where I'm at. I've got the four-wheeler battery. You see the jumper cables hooked to it. Hooked to this car battery. And the car battery is charging right now. That way, it's nice and charged up. So I can start it with the four-wheeler battery. Once this four-wheeler battery starts dying, I can hook up to this car battery. And then I start charging it. Hopefully with the new stator, I won't have to have the cables hooked up again. I do believe that I'm going to have to replace this wire right here. This wire is so smoked. But it might be alright. It's melted the casing so bad on this that it's loose from the casing. It's loose from the wire. It's not. It's like just sitting there. But I keep having to tighten these wires up. I had to fix this connection, and then I think the solenoid's still good because it still cranks. Starter wire came loose a little bit. Tighten that back up. We got a new grounding point. It was grounded down here, but this bolt right here, because of people trying to start it so hard, and this is aluminum, it melted the threads, so that doesn't even tighten down anymore. So I put it up in here to where we got a lot of threads back into here. So hopefully that'll be good to go. It's still tight. It's still good. No lost threads. Yeah. So I will update you. New stator's supposed to be here on Saturday. It's an Amazon part, so had good reviews. So Saturday it should be here, so hopefully Saturday I'll have an update video for you, let you know what's going on. That's how the paint turned out. The lines may look good, but apparently I learned how to tape off stuff in special ed class, because those lines are hideous. Like, I don't even know how I missed that valley right there. Like, I didn't tape low enough. Like, and then like right here, it's ridiculous. And right there, I mean, it's bad. From a distance, it looks alright, but we might have to do a little extra masking and hit it with some more black and bring those into those. I mean, really, when I taped this off, I didn't use very good lighting. So to be honest with you, I had a bunch of shadows casting. So I thought I was hitting the right valleys and stuff, but I don't know. It's crazy. All I really got to do is tape the green off and then paint some more black in there and bring it in. Bring the green in, straighten up the lines, That one's kind of a loss because the valley's down there. And once you paint the black, it's really hard to come back with the green. So I think it looks good though from a distance, so I really don't care. It's going to be covered in mud. It's going to do its thing. But I'm going to hop off of here. I got to order dinner, get food on the way. I'll update you guys come Saturday, hopefully, and it'll be a clip of this thing running. I see some spots on the wheel wells down here that used to be white that I missed. Right there. I found a bunch of ORV parks in the state of Michigan, apparently, to ride at. Had one of my viewers that recommended a couple. I checked them out online. Hell yes. We're going to check those out. They look sweet. There's a brand new park in Oakland County, but I don't know that I want to go anywhere near Oakland County right now. It's supposed to be opening this summer. It's like, I think they got 100 some acres opening this summer, and then they plan to have like 250 acres open by 2024 or something like that. There's an active mine site over there too, so we might be checking that out. So I will probably drop some videos of us riding the trails. There's some national forests that we're going to check out. There are the state parks apparently have some RV trails that look pretty cool, and then we have like Bundy Hill and stuff around here. But I did do some research on the trails that the viewer posted. I don't remember who posted it. You know who you are. It's in the comments below one of my videos. So we're gonna check those out for sure. Drop a video. If anybody else has any suggestions of like good trail systems to go ride on, definitely drop it in the comments and let me know, and I'll check it out. So I got a few places I want to go to and ride once we get this thing rolling. So until next time, keep it classy.